It's 2 p.m. but there's so many crickets outside. Anyway, it's so hot today, so I'm not gonna do much A-rolls, so sorry ladies. If you have been following my channel, I mainly use a laptop for work, YouTube, gaming, and but before all of that, from 2013 to 2019, I actually used to build PCs, but I had to sell it because of So last month, I decided I want to try building a small PC, compact yet powerful without the distracting LGBT lights. So I sold one of my kidneys, bought the parts, and called in a friend who knows how to build PCs more than I do. I will show you the parts I bought, how we built it, what went wrong, how much I spent, the current/temporary setup, and the gaming benchmarks. I bought everything, by the way, no sponsors. The store owner chose all the parts for me though, so shout out to their store. This is the first time me and my friend are building a mini-ITX PC too, so let's get to building. Starting with the case, I went with the deep, cool mini-ITX case.
Let's go!
Let's go!
By the way guys, I'm here with my friend. She's gonna build the PC.
There are not many mini-ITX cases available in my local store, and I picked this one because aside from the high airflow panels, which you can replace with a tempered glass, it has a sturdy handle for moving it around. Stay tuned to my channel because I might make a video traveling with this thing. Before we continue, quick halo-halo break. For the motherboard, we have the Gigabyte B650. I'll read it on the screen. It has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, hence the antenna, which is my first time having it on a PC. The processor is an AMD Ryzen 7, but we will set that aside for now.
Alam ko dapat may sticker.
Wala, tinanggal na nila.
Finally, I'll be able to try a DDR5 RAM from T-Force.
Mabango kaya? Hindi eh. Oh my gosh!
Press mo. Perfect. Oops.
Anong nakakatawa? Nakakatawa sa ginagawa namin. Ba't di pa siya umiilaw?
With the 1TB SSD, I did not expect it to be this small. I mean, average size.
Ikaw nga maglagay para pag mali, sisisihin kita. Whoa! Oh!
Suksok mo lang.
Ito nga pala yung nag-edit ng mga video ko. Sino?
Ikaw. Kasi ikaw
Video
mag-e-edit
yan.
na.
Yung ginagamit mo dahil cellphone mo para ahitin yung sabi, may nakita ka daw mga nag-art. What's next?
Your processor.
My last PC build had a Ryzen 5, but I forgot which series it was. The installation felt familiar though, so that's nice. Although I expect the performance to not be so familiar.
Perfect!
Damn, son! Di naman ikaw yung nagbibuild, ikaw yung kita eh. Sige, diyan ka lang.
Kasi hindi ko makita dun eh.
So the recommended cooler for this is the Deep Cool Assassin, but we've got a cheaper alternative. And by cheaper, I mean I got this for free, courtesy of the store owner. We struggled a bit to install this cooler, but a YouTube video helped us out. So shout out to this dude. Regardless of the tutorial, it was still a challenge for us.
Ay, mali.
Oh, marunong. Ikaw naman ata nagbonong sa'yo dati yan.
Oo nga, pero ang tagal na nun.
I even managed to bend some of the grills or whatever they're called. Nevertheless, we got it hooked up. And now we have to install it in the case.
Go, higa mo siya.
While we were scratching our heads to figure out how and where to stow away the cables, another one of my friends came and disturbed our peace.
Hello, Incheck.
Oh, ba't nandito yan si Tomboy? Ganda na salamin mo Si Waldo.
Complete set nga siya. Waldo.
Oh, ayan
Kala ko si Odi Bubo.
Mas gusto ko siya magbuo.
Tinulungan niya ako,
Gagayad ko lang siya.
Pinapunta ko pa dito, inutusan ko lang.
Since he was yapping non-stop, we did not realize we had to plug in some of the cables to the motherboard first, so now I have to remove the motherboard to make up for that mistake. Good thing she was here to remind me of that because I honestly forgot about it.
Huwag mo nakabit. Ano mo na natin PSU. Kasi hindi kakasya yun sa CPU. Ay, sorry.
Okay lang. Siga ka naman talaga eh.
The PSU that we will be using is from FSP, a brand I have used before.
Liit! Kaya ang mahal nito eh.
Cute. Yan.
Hindi kaya pa ganito?
Pag ganun nga ata.
Anyway, we eventually figure out the right orientation and now it's time to plug in the remaining cables and secure the motherboard finally.
Wala na yung smart ring.
Namamalimos ng gamit dito eh. Pag ganyan?
Pag ganun.
Hindi kasi.
While we were struggling to fit everything into this tiny cube, these asshats decided to play some music on my speaker, so I'm going to mute our conversations for a while.
Nice.
Very good.
Yun!
Thanks guys. We managed to attach all the necessary cables in an unorganized manner, but we are gonna leave it to the store owner to fix it for us. And now for the GPU. We have the RTX 4060,
Ito,
liit
parang
lang
grip
siya.
tape na skateboard.
Oo, nakakanggas pa nga. Wow, nito mo dito.
which is enough for video editing and some mid-graphics 1440p gaming.
Di high quality. Di ba?
Kailangan light siya.
According to the store owner, this is one of the few GPUs that can fit in this case and fits my budget. Yeah, that cable management is a complete disaster, but whatever. That's not our problem. And lastly are the two fans. We didn't record ourselves installing the fans since the heat is getting the best of us.
Gusto ko ng leg ko.
Tangkad mo kasi.
Hindi Natataas nga pala tong table. Bobo eh.
Kanina pa eh.
Hindi mo sinabi sa akin.
Wala ko ba table ko ba ito?
Tanggal, ang sakit ng leg.
But we did it anyway. We assembled the PC and we called her brother to show it to him. Now it's time to check in with the store owner on how badly we did and if everything works as intended.
Sa fans po yun eh.
So after waiting to get our homework checked, the store owner told us that everything seemed to be in order aside from the cable management that he had to fix and the front fan which was screwed in from the outside. He gave us a generous rating of not bad for a first-time mini-ITX build. This store installed a legal copy of Windows 11 and Office software for free.
Nakita mo naman, di tayo nag-crack ka. Di tayo nag-install lang magic ka.
And that wretched game called Valorant. They installed all the necessary drivers as well, and while all of that is happening, my friends were busy disturbing the peace yet again. Since everything is working fine, it's time to bring this baby home. Shout out to this store, by the way, best customer service. If you live around Laguna, Philippines, go check them out. Tell them that that dude with the loud friend sent you. Okay, now let's test some games on this thing. Starting with the recently released Oblivion Remastered, I run this game on 1080p with high quality settings, since playing this on 1440p on medium can barely maintain 60 FPS. That is why it's cropped when I recorded this clip. Moving on to a game I haven't played in a while, I haven't diddled the settings yet, but this is what I'm running with. It struggles to even reach 60 FPS at 1440p resolution, but I will play around with the settings once I feel like opening this game again. The game still looks amazing though. Next up, a game my friend and I are getting hooked into, Dinkum. It's not a resource intensive game, so I have everything on high, and it's so smooth now since I'm running it on 170Hz. This setup is a bit overkill for a game that's super chill. The FPV simulator I use too runs pretty smoothly. Although my flying skills, it's debatable. My laptop used to lag on this map, but now the game runs well without any lag, having an average of 70 to 90 frames per second. Lastly, a game I haven't touched in a long time, Valorant. It runs well, that's all I have to say. Going up to a crazy 400 FPS. GPU temps are not that crazy too during gaming despite the crazy heat we have right now. Although I did not measure the CPU temperature, but I'm sure it's fine. I have no problem with the noise since it's pretty far from me and I use IEMs to block out pretty much the surrounding noise. Editing on this thing has been a breeze as well and I have no problem with it whatsoever. Video playbacks have no lag as well, which is pretty awesome. All in all, I've spent a total of 62,184 pesos or whatever it is in dollars, which I think is not bad. It's pretty good. Before I end the video, I want to show you the peripherals I use along with it. This is a temporary setup. As you can see, it's currently sitting on an IKEA shelf with all the cables exposed. I might get a different table soon and place it there, so stay tuned. I noticed that the case tends to have this rough white patch which appears and disappears from time to time. I guess it has something to do with the humid climate, I don't know. I matched the RAM sticks to the color of the power button since I can't change the ladder, although the LGBT wave lights are available for the RAM. Above it, I have a couple of decorations in black which I just adore looking at. I got two SSDs that are attached to this USB hub from Satechi that they sent to me for free, and I got this cheap HDD dock attached to it as well. I know it's a bit messy at the moment, but like I said, it's a temporary setup. I got sent this 8K fiber HDMI cable to try out, but it only gives me a refresh rate of 143Hz. So I switched back to my stock display cable. I'm going to attach it to my other setup, so stay tuned for that one too. My mouse, keyboard, and mousepad setup are all from Lowfree, which they sent for free. Starting with the Flowlight 84, which comes in 3 colors. 100% layout option is available too. At first, I didn't like the sound of the keyboard, but I got used to it quickly. Take a listen. I love how soft and quiet it feels to type on, and the scroll wheel is a nice touch. It's lightweight, has a rubberized kickstand, and a convenient dongle compartment, which is perfect for travel. It has a bit of bend to it. I don't know if that's my fault, but it doesn't bother me at all. and it's also gasket mounted. Oh, and the lights are just white. It's not RGB. It has a 1000Hz polling rate and also has tri-mode connectivity, just like the mouse. Speaking of the mouse, this one I think is still on Kickstarter, the low-free high pace. Comment down below what you think about this mouse, because this and the Gravastar mouse are the most unique mice that I have ever seen. It's so low and lightweight that you'd think it's the perfect traveling mouse, but no, because the 8K dongle is this, bro. It's this big. Yes, it has Bluetooth, but I much rather prefer a 1K portable dongle in case I need to game on the go. But maybe that's just me. The web-based software is pretty simple too, and you can change the light of the dongle here as well. I love the way it looks and feels, but I don't think we will be seeing this used by professional esports players because the stock feet have too much grip. But you could definitely game on it. The mousepad though is pretty hard to game on, but it's an absolute eye candy. I love the way it looks, especially the cool tiny details they put in it. No, I don't know what those mean. The coolest part is it's reversible, bro. They have more reversible mousepads on their website, which you can check out later. I know this sounds like they sponsored me, but they didn't. I'm just happy they sent me all of this cool gear, and luckily, they're good products, so thank you, Lowfree. I only had these for around 2 weeks and I had to charge the keyboard once, and the mouse still hasn't run out of juice yet. I alternate the keyboard with an old one from Maker, which has these awesome Mecha Godzilla keycaps from Keytalk. I like the way these futuristic keycaps look on the CNC aluminum keyboard, especially the way the lights shine through the keycaps. It sounds amazing too. The biggest star here though is the Mecha Godzilla keycap resin that has a mouth that opens. It reveals a cool glow too. Isn't that awesome? This keyboard and keycap combo feel amazing to type on. Although this is my favorite keyboard, I don't use it as much since it developed double clicking issues, and I'm too lazy to fix it since I got a stockpile of keyboards I can use anyway. With my audio gear, I've been using this MK12 Tourist from Hydis, another product that is still on Kickstarter. I don't have much to say about it yet. It's light and comfortable. They also sent their Anemone or Anemone hi-fi ear tips, which added more comfort, which I love. The build is great. It reminds me of a horseshoe crab. According to them, it's the world's first 12mm 91 pure magnesium diaphragm hi-fi IEMs. And here's the frequency response graph if you're interested. I haven't spent too much time with it since it just arrived, but I will be mentioning it in my future videos, so subscribe. I still use my beaten up Razer Blackshark V2 Pro whenever I want to play wirelessly and chill out, alongside with my Xbox Series X controller and the charging dock from Razer. And that's it for now. I'll be redecorating my setup soon when I have the time and money, so stick around. I said it like 5 times already. Subscribe, I guess.